Hi guys! If you're new here, hi, I'm Valentine and I make videos of whatever the hell I want. Today I have a speed paint that's too long to compress into a YouTube short, so I thought maybe I might as well try doing one of these commentary storytime videos with this stuff in the background. I don't know. If that's not your cup of tea, that's okay. I hope to see you in another video. If that is your cup of tea, however, feel free to draw or do backflips or do whatever you want to the delightful sound of my swagtastic voice. Let's get into it. So recently I joined an RP group. RP means roleplay, by the way. And before you go, Valentine, roleplay is such a cringe hobby. It's not. And even if it was, I don't care because it is so much fun. Anyway, I joined the roleplay group. I'm using my OC Basilius or Basil. If you watch my YouTube shorts, you'll know who he is. But basically, the premise of the story is a summer camp for kids, but funny, funky stuffs will be happening. I don't actually know yet. Low-key, the details are kind of vague. I don't know the details, and it hasn't really started yet. But like, I'm hyped. I'm pretty excited for it. I know it's gonna be unhinged. This drawing is my fan art of all the characters that'll be in the group. Joining RPs is great because it gives you tons of inspirations and things to draw, and absolutely zero emotional damage. Believe me, I'm not lying about it. No tears ever. Another reason I can't post this as a YouTube short is the fact that I drew all 15 headshots on the same canvas. Yeah, I'm one of those artists, my bad. Honestly, I wanted to make a video rating some of my top RP moments I've experienced throughout the years. And even if that's a stupid premise for a video and a very, very specific niche, I honestly don't really care that much. I just want to do it. So we're gonna start with the list. Number 1, purchasing a talking horse from the game shop. This horse was expensive as freak. My character was a 17-year-old brain rot kid that still thought Skibbity Toilet was a funny reference. He ended up naming the horse Sir Skibbity Soul Toilet, aka SSS Toilet for short, and teaching her Gen Alpha slang and backflips. This was a death game, by the way. The setting was a death game. I rate this moment a 10 out of 10. I got emotionally attached to that horse. It was literally my emotional support horse. Yeah, like, it was a unicorn horse, it was my emotional support horse, okay? People were dying. Shout out to Sin for giving me a talking horse in the game where people die. Awesome stuff. Number 2 is making a typo in a serious roleplay move that still haunts me 8 years later. Picture this. You're me. You're roleplaying in a murder mystery. Your character is in an isolated manor, trapped due to a snowstorm with a number of strangers. People are dying. You need to figure out who the killer is before you're next on the hit list. It's a serious moment. Someone just died. You think to yourself, I need to match the tone of the RP. You write your next move. Her eyes darted across the room. Simple, elegant, sophisticated. The world turns to slow motion as you press send. But what's this? To your horror, your message has autocorrected. Her eyes farted across the room! Silence. It's Amino. You can't edit your message fast enough. Everyone will remember this for the rest of your life. Even people who weren't there will be referencing this moment. It's over. You're cooked. You have to retire. 2 out of 10 for being a little funny, but you're the butt of the joke. Number 3, stealing my OC's roommate's teeth while he was asleep. My OC, Basil, had a roommate at a school called Oak Hills High. Let's call this roommate Boy A. So Boy A was inactive. That's fair. You got stuff to do in real life. He was AFK in our shared room. So what was I supposed to do? Leave those teeth there in his mouth? Those perfectly good teeth? 6 out of 10. Number 4, my own quest getting sped ran. I used to host my own roleplay groups because it's fun. I don't have to explain my reasons. So I had this story about demons and exorcists. Pretty common, right? There was a simple quest I set up where I would body swap my players and they would need to work together and learn a lesson in order to break the curse. Simple, cute, effective storytelling. I like where this is going. However, these assholes were impatient and instead of learning anything, they did a speed run and just exorcised the demon that cursed them instead of going through the intricately planned narrative I had for them. They were gonna do so much fun stuff and learn about each other and themselves as friends, as a friend. Ooh! 0 out of 10. I should have expected this as a host of a roleplay group. Like, I don't know what I expected. Not that, apparently. Should've. Damn, I've been talking for a long time. Is the speed paint over yet? Okay, so the speed paint isn't done yet, so what else is there? Number 5. Having several witnesses for a murder trial, including a witness being drawn with the body discovery CG, yet allowing the murderer to get away with it? This one needs a little bit of context. So this is how you guys find out I used to be into Danganronpa. And the pipeline from this is joining and creating Danganronpa roleplays but for original characters. Are you following? I used to host a Danganronpa killing game roleplay. It was pure BS and nothing in the story made sense. But that's not the point of this story. The point is, I was a very stupid and biased host. It was the first chapter. Nobody wants to kill during the first chapter because that means your character dies when the roleplay just started. That's fair. So, my friend offered to be the blackened for this chapter. Thanks, friend. Here's the problem. I didn't want my friend's character to die, so I rigged the trial! We had like 5 different characters in on the murder, so because of this, there are many different clues for each of these witnesses. No surprise, when the trial happens, everyone's confused because there's so many different clues for so many different characters. And to top it all off, the murderer's entire hat was at the scene of the crime, literally drawn in on the body discovery CG. Why? Because then nobody could say there were no clues pointing to the killer because the most obvious one is literally in the picture. Safe to say the killer got away with it. The lesson right here is that all killing game roleplays from 2019 were rigged and you couldn't trust anyone. But at least we eliminated and inactive because they got the vote wrong. I rate this moment a 4 out of 10 for being funny but very stupid. And that's all the experience I'll be rating in this video. This was a very random video to make but very fun to talk about, and I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about it. You can probably tell I'm not a very good speaker, however I can't really be bothered to re-record the bad parts, so you're kind of just stuck with it. Let me know if you want to hear any more I do, I guess. I don't know. Let's see how the speed paint is going. I guess I could like talk about what I'm drawing for a bit before I close off the video. So as you already know, I'm drawing the cast of the RP group that I've joined. I got my boyfriend to assign everyone a flower so I can have like a little background thing and then draw some flowers into the portraits. I don't know, I thought it was cute. There's 16 people in this cast, and you might be wondering, wait Valentine, there's only 15 portraits being drawn right now. Well, that's where Please Sarah comes in. I kind of sped ran these portraits in 2 days, so like the final reference wasn't in the references. Sorry Anusara, if you're out there somewhere. That's it. Hopefully I will have all the portraits shown on the screen right now. This was actually really fun to make, not gonna lie. I love talking. I love yapping, even though I'm really bad at yapping. I yapped most of this off of a script, and it was still terrible. Please comment if you liked this. I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully I have like an actual fun art video next time.